Welcome to Subramani. Let us say you are a high-end software guy, and you hire a lot of, you hire a driver, you hire a maid, you hire a cook, and you have a gym trainer. You regularly go to a barber, maybe you go to somebody to set your hair. Your wife goes to another beautician, right? And you go to doctors, you go to, maybe you hire a lawyer once in a lifetime or 5 times in a lifetime, making your will, revising it, or maybe for some fight you go to a chartered accountant to file your income tax returns, right? So you are dealing with 2-3 sets of people. You are dealing with maybe an investment consultant, maybe a chartered accountant, maybe a lawyer, maybe a doctor, and you have the other people whom you pay on a more regular basis, whom you use like a gym trainer or a cook or somebody. Who do you think AI is going to attack first? AI cannot be your gym trainer. AI cannot really stand next to you and say, that was only 19, you have not done the 20th. Right? It can't count along with you when you're exercising. It cannot say, yesterday you did shoulders, today you should do chest. Tomorrow you should. Yes, it can give you a program, but whether you stick to it, whether you cheat, it's not something which AI can really help. But AI can definitely help you in law, because everybody thinks they can just go to ChatGPT, draft a will, print it and keep it and say that's a complete will. I'm not even getting into right or wrong, but people believe that AI will, definitely there is no doubt about that, AI will hit the rule-based businesses, rule-based rule-based services that you need. What is your age? How much are you earning? Are your parents dependent on you? Do you have medical insurance? There can be some 130 questions based on which I can design your portfolio, because that is exactly what a financial advisor does. That's exactly what a lawyer does, because the lawyer is going to ask you, okay, who are you? You are married, you have got a child, are your parents dependent on you? Are your parents ever likely to be dependent on you? No, my parents are dead, my parents are no longer going to be dependent on me. One of these answers, and they tick 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 tick, and you go and you can actually be able to make your will. You just then have to take it, print out and print it out, notarize it, and maybe go and register it. Is it possible to do that? Yes, it's possible to do that. Will people do that? I don't know, but yes, people will try to do that, because when you hear, oh, it costs 50,000 rupees to make a will, they say, oh my god, this is too much, I don't want to do this. Why can't I do it for 3,000 rupees? Yeah, of course, there will be a lawyer who will be able to do it for 3,000 rupees, but you may not trust the quality of work that he or she does. So you may want a better lawyer, and you say, oh, better lawyer is more expensive, so let me try to do it myself. So ChatGPT. Do I need to go to a doctor? Yes, I need to go to a doctor, and I think the charges are too much. 3,500 for a 10-minute consulting, oh, that's too much. Can I go and sort it out on Google? Yes, so go to Google, put your illness, whatever it is, and Google gives you, Google or ChatGPT, or maybe tomorrow AI 10 years later may be able to give you an extremely good answer. Will that happen? Yes. But can AI come and cook in your house? No. Can it cut vegetables? No. Can it clean your house? Can it clean the fan? No. So the physical things being replaced by AI is not going to happen. So if you're worried about AI, I think you should be in the touch profession, where the physical presence is required. As of now, doctors, it looks like you will need doctors, but it is possible that doctors will start doing teleconsulting, and so which means you are sitting in India, you are sitting in, say, Mumbai, and you find there is one very good heart doctor in Bangalore, and you are able to consult him with telemedicine, and he says, okay, I think you are in good shape, I've seen these reports of yours, you don't need any help. 6 months later we'll have a look, and so 6 months later he has a look and he says, I think why don't you come over for a checkup? So it's possible. So telemedicine can happen. AI can help, AI can replace lower end bad quality doctors with giving you much better advice than what a low end doctor can do, which means doctors will have to be updated, chartered accountants, lawyers, etc. will have to be updated very often, very well, so that they are able to manage the AI onslaught onto their professions. So will AI threaten you AI will not threaten you. AI will help you. Will AI replace you? Very unlikely over the next, say, 5 years. But what will happen over 10 years is difficult to guess. Maybe over 3 years you will see a lot of good quality AI stuff available doing the work which a chartered accountant does for you. Maybe it will choose the form in which you have to file your income tax return, you plug in the numbers, it will calculate and tell you. And yes, if you have got a little more complicated, if you got more capital gains and that has to be entered, I'm sure your broker will give you data in a form where it can be entered without any great human intervention. So all these things will happen. So your higher end people whom you use, which means your chartered accountant, your lawyer, your doctors are in greater threat than your cook and gardener and driver and your gym trainer, right? So obviously AI will hit the more organized professions, because it's also something which people feel like saying, oh my god, why am I paying so much for a lawyer, why am I paying so much for a chartered accountant? Because they have created their own cocoons and clubs, right? So you cannot become a chartered accountant without putting 4-5 years of effort. You cannot become a lawyer without doing a 5-year course. You cannot, and you have to get experience and all that. So those clubs are difficult to enter. So when those clubs or cliques are difficult to enter, then there is legal protection, they're protected by law, right? When all those things happen, then the people want to get into that club. How do you get into the club? You land in those clubs through an helicopter, which is AI might help you, ChatGPT might help you. I don't even know what all it can do, but I know one thing: it cannot replace your cook, it cannot replace your gym trainer. It may be able to replace your investment consultant, your lawyer, your doctor, your chartered accountant 10 years from now. Even 10 years from now, AI will not be able to replace your gym trainer. So be very clear as to what profession you want to be in. Is there a threat? Yes, there is a threat, but the chances are, if you start using AI tools, chances are you will be better off in the profession than people who can't. Even in gynecology, I've seen younger doctors need to be trained a lot in using a lot of equipment which has come. Earlier, older doctors, so if you are now 70 years of age, chances are they may not consider it worthwhile training you. But if you are a 30-year-old doctor or a 35-year-old doctor, chances are you will use a lot of technology. I mean, I see dentists, ophthalmologists, and now gynecologists, all of course heart cardiologists, all use a lot of technology, right? So there, the application of technology, the use of technology, you are being able to understand it, interpret it, apply it, all that is going to be quite a challenge. So see, what will AI replace? AI will replace higher end stuff first and not the lower end stuff. Good news, bad news for you to decide. Thank you.